These are complex fractions. They're when you have a fraction on the top and a fraction on the bottom, or a fraction in the numerator and a fraction in the denominator. Okay, so if you think of the operation that's happening with fractions, right here, you have this one on top, that one on bottom. Really what you're doing here is you're dividing two fractions. So just like everything else we've done, you need to factor the top, or factor everything completely. So this up here factors to x minus 1, x plus 1. Okay, and then really what we're doing when we're dividing, we skip, flip, multiply. So you skip the top one, you flip the bottom one. Okay, so I like to draw an arrow and move it to the top. I flip it, and I multiply then. Okay, so now we have this stuff on the top. So if I rewrite it out, I got x minus 1, x plus 1. That's over 3 times 2 times x plus 1. And then we treat this just like our multiplication of rational expressions, so you cancel that with that, and you're left with 2 times x minus 1 over 3. And you can just leave it like that. Okay, so those are just simple case when you have a fraction on the top there and a single fraction on the bottom. Okay, some of the harder ones that we did today is something like that. You got a single fraction on the top there, but we have an addition of two fractions on the bottom. Okay, so we have to combine this down here into one fraction before you can do the skip, flip, multiply. So you have to get common denominators between x plus 4 and x. Okay, so if you wrote it out to the side or whatnot, we need an x plus 4 and we need an x. Okay, so my common denominator is x times x plus 4. So just like we did in class, I boxed it. So that's what we need in the denominator for each of these. So over here, we take top and bottom times an x. Then over here, we're going to have to take top and bottom times x plus 4. Okay, so then I'm going to rewrite this again. We have 5 over x plus 4 on top. That one's already by itself. Now down here, on the denominator, we have x times x plus 4. That's our common denominator that we had to get it to. And on the top, we're going to multiply these out and add them together. So this would give you an x. This would give you 2x. So we'll have 3x. And then multiply to that one. That gives you an 8. Okay, so now those are combined on the bottom here. And we move this to the top. Okay, now we can do the skip, flip, multiply. Move that to the top, and you flip it. Okay, so it looks like that when we moved it to the top and we flipped it. And then we can just multiply and see what cancels. So that's going to cancel with that. And that's really the only thing that cancels, so we rewrite out what we have left. 5x over 3x plus 8. And that would be your final answer for that complex fraction.